Join me on London Underground journey as we put the artificial intelligence ChatGpt to the test. Created by OpenAI, ChatGpt is designed to understand and engage in conversations. But can it plan a few simple London Underground journeys? So let's find out if this machine is up to the challenge and navigate one of the world's busiest transportation systems, as ChatGpt is basically my journey planner. I don't think this is a good idea, to be honest. The one thing that has surprised me today, that the sun is absolutely out, but when I'm filming this, it's actually in the clouds at the moment, but this is Canons Park Tube Station on the Jubilee Line. We're actually one stop away from Stanmore. Now, ChatGPT is going to plan my journey today. And I want to go to Tooting Bec on the Northern Line, so I put in the machine, can you plan me a journey from Canons Park to Tooting Bec, please? And the answer it actually gave was quite interesting. So I'm going to take a Jubilee Line train to Waterloo to change there to get to Tooting Bec. But apparently it's 11 stops away from Canons Park Tube Station. I don't think that's correct. So it said that 11 stops it would actually take me to Waterloo. Waterloo is actually 16 stops from Canons Park. 11 stops actually takes me to St John's Wood. That's not a good start, ChatGPT. So let's carry on to Waterloo. We're now arrived at Waterloo, so we're going to change onto the Northern Line and head towards Tooting Bec. So far, I think this experiment might be okay, but might need tweaking.
Customer service update from the control room at Waterloo. There are minor delays on the Jubilee Line.
So I'm now on the Northern Line platforms at Waterloo, and I can only see Battersea Power Station or Kennington on the board, not Morden. So I did ask ChatGPT, do I have to change at Kennington to get to Morden? And its response was actually quite interesting. It does recognise that you do have to change at Kennington to get to Morden, but it thinks it's confident that you don't. Well, unfortunately I have to change at Kennington. Have now made it to Kennington, and all I've got to do is walk across here, and platform 4 to Morden is literally just right here. So we have made it to Tooting Bec Tube Station. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. It did perform the simplest task, but there was a few tweaks that you needed to do. We're going to try a little harder one now, so I'm going to leave Tooting Bec with a click of a finger. So with the power of the click of the finger, we're now at West Acton Tube Station on the Central Line, one stop from Ealing Broadway. So I decided to pick its brains for ChatGpt for a journey from here, West Acton on the Central Line, to Cockfosters. Stop giggling. Stop giggling. On the Piccadilly Line. So I put it in, asked it, can you plan me a journey from West Acton to Cockfosters? And the response was interesting actually, because it's actually told me to go to North Acton to change there. So I'm going to do what it says, and let's go to North Acton on the Central Line. So I now made it to North Acton Tube Station. I know for a fact you can't get the Piccadilly Line from North Acton Tube Station, so I don't know why ChatGpt was thinking of when it suggested it. So I've asked ChatGpt, can you correct this if possible? And surprisingly, the answer it gave me is that it recognised the mistake, but it wanted me to go to Ealing Broadway Tube Station, which is interesting. So let's go to Ealing Broadway and see if it's right or not. So we now made it to Ealing Broadway. I know for a fact you can't get the Northern Line from Ealing Broadway. You get the Central Line and you get the District Line. However though, you can go to the District Line, get off at Ealing Common and then get the Piccadilly Line that way. But I did ask ChatGpt if you could plan me another route from West Acton to Cockfosters. And this time it actually got it right. It actually told me, could it replan the route, and it told me to go by Holborn. So I'm going to jump on the train at Ealing Broadway right now, go back up the Central Line to Holborn. So I made it to Holborn Tube Station. Let's go find the Piccadilly Line platforms. So I now found the Piccadilly Line platforms at Holborn. Let's get a train to Cockfosters. So here we are, this is Cockfosters Station. I told you to stop giggling. Come on, can you stop giggling at the name please? We know it's called Cockfosters, and it's a good call as well, but stop giggling at Cockfosters. But honestly though, it's a lovely station indeed. So we have put ChatGPT through the paces of this busy transport system known as the London Underground, and honestly, do I recommend you planning your trips using ChatGPT? Honestly, no. No, don't. You're honestly better off planning your journey yourself, to be honest, because it did made a few errors, like Waterloo was 11 stops away, which is 16 stops away. Thinks the Piccadilly Line is at North Acton. You just have to tweak it yourself, to be honest. So I would not recommend using ChatGPT to plan your London Underground journeys. And I'm going to pop another video right here. It's another London Underground journey. Please go and click that and give that a watch. I've been SimOnTrains. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and please stop giggling at Cockfosters. Cockfosters.